turabasuhuje mwe mwese mukurikiye Rwanda Net TV dore amakuru twabateguriye. Ijwi ry'Amerika ryahagaritswe muri uku kwezi, abakozi baryo bagashyirwa mu kiruhuko cy'akazi. Ryatsinze mu rukiko kugeza ubu, umucamanza yabujije ubuyobozi bwa Donald Trump kwirukana abakozi. Umunyamakuru w'Ijwi ry'Amerika Eric bagira ubusa yagiye kuri X, urubuga rwahoze rwitwa Twitter, ashyiraho tweet ivuga ati amakuru yanyu, arangije ataginga aba banyamakuru harimo Oswaki, atangaza noneho amafoto arimo yafashe screenshot, hariho inkuru ya mbere ivuga kuti The New York, the voice of America can't be silenced just yet. Ati ijwi ry'Amerika ntabwo ryacecekaceshwa aka kanya. Noneho atangazwa n'indi foto nk'uko mubibona, ati Voice of America wins in the court for now as judge blocks Trump administration from firing staff. Aya makuru rero n'ayandi ayashamikiyo turaje yabagezeho mu kanya gato, nimujye kure ya Rwanda Net TV. Twongeye kubaha ikaze ku makuru yacu rero ku buryo burambuye, na makuru mugezweho kandi mugategurirwa nk'ibisanzwe na Rwanda Net TV. Amakuru yacu rero twabateguriye aravuga ku ntsinzi y'Ijwi ry'Amerika ubwo yatsindaga hariya mu rukiko. Amakuru yacu tuyatangirire hano mu binyamakuru bitandukanye. Ikinyamakuru cya mbere cyagize kiti US judge temporarily blocks Trump from firing Voice of America staff. Ibi bisobanuriye biti umucamanza wo muri Amerika yabujije by'agateganyo Trump kwirukana abakozi b'Ijwi ry'Amerika. Hano noneho muri iki kinyamakuru cya AP Associated Press cyo muri Amerika yacu cyavuze ngo Voice of America wins in court for now as judge blocks Trump administration from firing staff. Ati ijwi ry'Amerika ryatsinze mu rukiko kugeza ubu, umucamanza yabujije ubuyobozi bwa Donald Trump kwirukana abakozi. Ibinyamakuru byinshi bitandukanye byagiye bivuga kuri inkuru na The Washington Post. Amakuru yacu rero reka tuyatangirire hano mu kinyamakuru cya Reuters. Nk'uko mubibona, iyo twabahitemo niyi twafashe yo muri Reuters ku nkuru yahawe umutwe ugira uti US judge temporarily blocks Trump from firing Voice of America staff. Ibi bisobanuye biti umucamanza wo muri Amerika yabujije by'agateganyo Trump kwirukana abakozi b'Ijwi ry'Amerika. Inkuru yacu iratangirira hano iti New York March 28 Reuters. Ati in New York ku itariki 28 z'ukwezi kwa gatatu, Reuters, ikinyamakuru cya Reuters, inkuru igatangira igira iti turagenda tubibasobanurira nta kibazo. A federal judge on Friday ordered US President Donald Trump's administration to temporarily pause its effort to shut down Voice of America, stopping the government from firing 1,300 journalists and other employees at the US News Service that were abruptly placed on leave early this morning. Ibi bishatse gusobanura biti kuwa gatanu umucamanza wo mu rwego rw'igihugu yategetse ubutegetsi bwa President Donald Trump kuguhagarika by'agateganyo ibikorwa byo guhagarika Ijwi ry'Amerika, kubuza guverinoma kwirukana abanyamakuru 1,300 n'abandi bakozi bo muri serivisi y'amakuru ya Amerika bashyizwe mu kiruhuko gitunguranye mu ntangiriro z'ukwezi uku kwa gatatu turimo. Inkuru igakomeza igira iti US District Judge J. Paul Otkin said on Friday opinion that the Trump administration could not unilaterally terminate Voice of America and related radio programs that were approved and funded by Congress. Rescinding funds for these programs would require congressional approval, the judge wrote. Bishatse kuvuga biti umucamanza wo ku rwego rw'akarere muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika J. Paul Atkin yavuze mu gitekerezo cye cyo kuwa gatanu ko ubutegetsi bwa Donald Trump budashobora guhagarika ku ruhande rumwe ijwi rya Amerika n'ibindi biganiro bya radio bifitanye isano byemewe kandi byatewe inkunga na Kongere. Umucamanza akomeza avuga ko kugira ngo ayo mafaranga akoreshwa muri iyo porogaramu ahagarikwe byasabaga ko Kongere ibyemeza. Inkuru yacu irakomeza igira iti Atkin did not require Voice of America to resume broadcast, but his order made clear that employees should not be fired until further proceedings could determine whether the shutdown was arbitrary and capricious in violation of federal law. Ibi bishatse gusobanura biti Atkin ntiyasabye ijwi rya Amerika gusubukura ibiganiro byayo, ariko itegeko rye ryasobanuye neza ko abakozi batagomba kwirukanwa kugeza igihe inkiko zikurikiranira hafi niba gufunga byari ibyifuzo by'umuntu ku giti cye binyuranyije n'amategeko ya leta. Noneho inkuru tukayikomeza ivuga ati this is the decision victory for press freedom and for First Amendment and sharp rebuke to an administration that has shown utter disregard for the principles that define our democracy, said Andrew Seri, and an attorney for the plaintiffs. Andrew Seri, umujyanama w'abarigira indishyi, yagize ati mu by'ukuri iki nicyo gihembo cy'ukuri kubirebana n'umudendezo wo gutangaza amakuru no kubirebana n'itegeko rya mbere ryerekeye uburenganzira bw'itangazamakuru, kandi n'ugucyaha bikomeye ubutegetsi bwagaragaje ko butitana busa ku mahame agenga demokarasi yacu. Ikinyamakuru Reuters cyakomeje muri iyi nkuru yacu kiti the US Agency for Global Media, which oversees Voice of America, Radio Free Europe, and other government-funded media, did not immediately respond to a request for a comment on Friday. Ati ikigo gishinzwe itangazamakuru ku isi cyo muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika, Agency for Global Media, kigenzura ijwi rya Amerika, Radio Free Europe n'ibindi bitangazamakuru bishyigikiwe na leta, ntacyo cyahise gitangaza ubwo cyasabwaga kugira icyo kibivugaho kuwa gatanu. Reuters irakomeza iti the agency had told unions that it was about to terminate 623 Voice of America employees, a number that entirely forecloses on an attempt to resume broadcast at the level envisioned by Congress, according to the court documents filed by the plaintiffs. Ati ikigo cyari cyarabwiye amashyirahamwe y'abakozi ko cyari kigiye kwirukana abakozi 623 b'ijwi rya Amerika, umubare uciraho iteka kugerageza gusubukura ibiganiro ku rwego rwateganyijwe na Kongere, nk'uko bigaragara mu nyandiko z'urukiko zatanzwe n'abashinjacyaha. Dukomeza na Reuters ati Voice of America was founded to combat Nazi propaganda at the height of World War II, and it has grown to become an international media broadcaster operating in more than 40 languages and spreading US news narratives into countries lacking a free press. As a group, US Agents for Global Media employed roughly 3,500 workers with an $886 million budget in 2024, according to its latest report to Congress. Ati ijwi ry'Amerika ryashinzwe mu rwego rwo kurwanya propagande y'abanazi mu gihe cy'intambara ya kabiri y'isi yose, kandi ryarakuze rihinduka itangazamakuru mpuzamahanga rikora mu ndimi zirenga 40 kandi rikwirakwiza inkuru zo muri Amerika mu bihugu bidafite itangazamakuru ryigenga. Mu rwego rw'itsinda ikigo gishinzwe itangazamakuru ku isi muri Amerika, US Agents for Global Media, cyakoreshaga abakozi bagera ku 3,500 bafite ingengo y'imari ya miliyoni 886 z'amadolari muri 2024, nk'uko raporo yacyo iheruka kuri Kongere ibivuga. Dukomeza muri Reuters ati Voice of America journalists and their unions sued the US Agents for Global Media, its acting director Victor Morale and special advisor Kuri last week, saying that their shutdown violated the workers' constitutional First Amendment right to free speech. Ibi bishatse kugira biti abanyamakuru b'ijwi ry'Amerika n'amashyirahamwe yabo bareze iki kigo cyo muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika cya Agents for Global Media, barega umuyobozi wayo w'agateganyo Victor Morale hamwe n'umujyanama wihariye Kuri mu cyumweru gishize, bavuga ko gufunga ibikorwa byabo binyuranyijwe n'uburenganzira bw'abakozi bwo kuvuga ku mugaragaro. Dukomeza hano muri Reuters ati The Voice of America employees lawsuit is one of 4 pending challenges to the Donald Trump's administration attempted shutdown of government-funded media programs. Other challenges have been filed by Radio Free Europe, a separate group of Voice of America employees and grant recipient Open Technology Fund. Ibi bishatse kugira biti ikirego cy'abakozi b'ijwi ry'Amerika ni kimwe mu birego 4 by'ubutegetsi bwa Donald Trump bugerageza guhagarika ibiganiro by'itangazamakuru bishyigikiwe na leta. Izindi nkiko zashyikirijwe ikirego na Radio Free Europe, itsinda ry'abakozi ba Voice of America b'ijwi ry'Amerika ndetse n'ikigega cy'ikoranabuhanga. Inkuru rero ya Reuters isoza iragira iti US Agents for Global Media had argued that it had not violated the laws that governed Voice of America's operations. The agency said in court filings that it had reduced operations to a statutory minimum by restoring broadcast in Cuba and restarting 33 employees at the Office of Cuba Broadcasting. Ati iki kigo cyo muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika Agents for Global Media cyari cyavuze ko kitarenze ku mategeko agenga ibikorwa by'ijwi ry'Amerika. Iki kigo cyavuze mu nyandiko z'urukiko ko cyagabanyije ibikorwa byacyo ku bipimo by'ibanze byemewe n'amategeko binyuze mu gusubizaho ibiganiro muri Cuba no kugarura abakozi 33 mu biro by'itangazamakuru rya Cuba. Aya makuru rero tuyasoreze hano ku munyamakuru w'ijwi ry'Amerika wagiye kuri X ku rubuga rwahoze rwitwa Twitter, ni Eric Bagira ubusa. Muramuzi ku ijwi ry'Amerika, abakunda gukurikira ijwi ry'Amerika, ni umukozi w'ijwi ry'Amerika ukorera mu Rwanda. Hano kuri X yatwitinze agira ati: amakuru yanyu Gatete Steve, Oswaki, Gihanga Ijana na Janvier Popete. Arangije ashyiraho ifoto iriho ati: Federal judge in New York says Voice of America journalist get jobs back for now. Ati umucamanza wo muri Amerika in New York yavuze ko ijwi ry'Amerika, abakozi b'ijwi ry'Amerika bagaruka ku mirimo aka kanya. Ashyiraho n'indi foto iriho umutwe ugira ni Associated Press twabibabwiye ati: Voice of America wins in court for now as judge blocks Trump administration from filing staff. Ibi bisobanuye biti ijwi ry'Amerika ryatsinze mu rukiko. Kugeza ubu umucamanza yabujije ubuyobozi bwa Donald Trump kwirukana abakozi. Arongera Eric Bagira ubusa ashyiraho ifoto ya nyuma igira iti: New York AP, the Voice of America can't be silenced just yet. Ati in New York Associated Press, ijwi ry'Amerika ntago ryacecekeshwa ubu. Rero reka natwe tuhagarikira amakuru yacu ahangaha, dushimira abantu mwese mwaduhaye umusanzu wa subscribe, dusaba abatarabikora namwe kubikora kugira ngo mubikore, noneho ibi byo ducishano bizajye bageraho gatanu kandi nta kindi bisaba usibye gukanda aho handitse subscribe, ugakora no kukazogera kari imbere yaho kitwa bell icon, kugira ngo ibyo ducishano bizajye bibageraho gatanu kandi. Murakoze rero, mukomeze kugira amahoro y'Imana. Amakuru ataha ni mu kanya, turagenda tukomeza kubategurira amakuru ashyushya ryoshye. Ntimujye kure, nimube kure ya Rwanda Net TV. Murakarama.